Okay, let's discuss about the rain. We already discussed previously, but still we'll see once again. We'll see what is rain and what is water cycle, and also other one is hailstone. Let's observe what these are. Three terms. One is rain, next one is water cycle, next one is hailstone. Let's observe this. I told you already, or we discussed the example. This is a water body, example like sea, ocean, pond or lake, river, can be any. Okay, so this is said to be in water body. And from the other objects also, so we even release some water into the drainages. Okay, and organisms, that is living organisms, they excrete. Maybe that is excreta, which is in liquid form. Due to the sun's heat, okay, the water which is present inside this water, it boils. Okay, at the same time, so we even notice due to this sun's heat or temperature, this water molecules turns its form to gas, and this, okay, in the form of gas, okay, by a process called evaporation, all this gets escaped. This water molecules escapes into the atmosphere. This is nothing but atmosphere, we call it as atmosphere. In this atmosphere, that is inside the sky, okay, we see this, okay, clouds. We see clouds. These clouds are formed. It's a cloud. These clouds are formed due to the accumulation of this gas molecules. It is filled with what? It is filled with gas molecules. Gas molecules are present. These gas molecules, due to condensation, turns its form to water droplets. So water will be there. So all these water droplets, all this is with water. As these gas molecules are here, one more cloud is there. So think this is the other cloud. Due to wind movement, okay, we notice all this, okay, clouds also club with each other. They club with each other and forms a big water cloud, big cloud. When these fuse with each other, when these collide with each other or combine with each other, it forms a big cloud. So like this, we see many clouds. These clouds, because of its density, so and also because of a process called condensation, okay, we see the water molecules or water droplets are present inside. So this water droplets reaches the earth in the form of rainfall. So here, so from clouds we get the rain. And what is happening? What do we observe here from this water body? Okay, in the form of vapor. Okay, it raises, this water molecules raises into the atmosphere in the form of gas. Okay, raises into the atmosphere and forms clouds. And again from clouds we are getting rainfall. This is rainfall. So here this is rainfall. So means the water which is present in the atmosphere or in the sky, it is reaching the ground again. It is reaching the water bodies. So where this water is coming? It is coming from the sky. Okay, and it is reaching the earth's surface. Which is reaching? Rainfall is reaching, or water is reaching the earth's surface again. From where it has been escaped? It has been escaped from the earth. It has been escaped from the water bodies. Which has been escaped? Water has been escaped in the form of water vapor. So reaches the sky, and finally again it reaches the water bodies or the earth surface. It's a cyclic process. It's moving into the atmosphere, and from the atmosphere again reaching the earth surface. Okay, from the earth surface it is moved to the atmosphere. So what is being moved? Water is being moved. Okay, water is being escaped into the atmosphere, and from the atmosphere it is reaching the water bodies. It's a continuous process. So we call this continuous process or continuous process of watering. Okay, continuous process of water from the earth surface to sky, and from the sky to the water bodies or to the earth surface is called water cycle. We call it as water cycle. What is being cycled? Water is being cycled. So only it is called as water cycle. What is water cycle here? The phenomenon of escaping of water from the earth surface or from the water body to the sky, and returning back the water molecules or water again from the sky to the, or from clouds to the earth surface in the form of rainfall is called water cycle. It's called as water cycle, and this water cycle is a continuous process. It is a continuous process. What is being cycled? Water is being cycled. So what do you call it as? We call it as water cycle. Okay. Next, if the wind which is blowing here, okay, if this takes place where less temperature, very less temperature is there, where very cold is there, sometimes we notice along with this rain we even see some snow particles, snow pieces, ice cubes reaches the earth surface from the sky. What do you observe? We observe some ice pieces. From where do we observe? From where they come from? They come from the sky. They come from the sky. Do you think somebody is throwing from there, making all this ice into pieces, making all the ice into that huge blocks of ice? He is making ice into pieces and he is throwing. Do you think that? No, it's not like that. Okay, if the wind which is blowing here, if it is very cool, which one? The wind which is blowing towards the clouds, or if the temperature which is present here, if it is low, if the temperature is low, in such condition we notice or we observe this water, it reaches the earth surface in the form of ice cubes, ice pieces. We call those as hailstones. We call it as hailstones. What are hailstones here? The water which is reaching the earth surface from the clouds in the while the this is during rainfall. During rainfall, if the ice cubes are falling, are reaching the earth surface, these ice cubes we call it as hailstones. Hailstones. When this happens, when the temperature is low, this situation takes place. Hailstones falls down due to low temperature. These water molecules, they gets condensed, they gets freezed into ice cubes. These ice cubes, they reaches the ice pieces, they reaches the earth surface. These ice pieces which are reaching the earth surface, this ice along with the rainfall, these ice cubes which are reaching the earth surface, we call these as hailstones. Did you understand what are hailstones? Hailstone nothing but ice pieces which comes from sky. They are along with the rainfall. They are along with the water molecules. When this takes place, when the temperature is low, when the wind which is blowing is cold, during that process or during that period, we notice this hailstones reaches earth surface. Okay. Next. So let's draw one diagram for the water cycle clearly. Let's draw one diagram for this, for water cycle. Try to draw well. You can draw like this, okay, even with your pencil. So after drawing, just do with your finger like this. Just do like this, shade it. All this is water. Even this, even drawing skills is very important for you, for your higher classes, especially in biology, especially in biology. From the water body, due to sun, this is sun, Okay, due to this is sun rays. These are sun rays. Sun rays. These sun rays, they falling on the earth surface. Falling on the earth surface. Okay, so due to this excess of heat or temperature, so the water body which is present here, this water molecules, they escapes into the sky, they escapes into the atmosphere, so they combine, they forms as clouds. This vapor forms as cloud. And keep on saying you this. Thus clouds, when there is a cool air, it undergoes a process called condensation. It shows a process called condensation. What is condensation here? The process or the phenomenon of conversion of gas into liquid, gas into water is known as condensation. Okay, so here we notice a process called condensation taking place. Okay, so due to condensation, the gas molecules, they come closer and forms as a water droplets, water molecules. These water molecules which are present inside the cloud, finally, okay, what happens when there is a cool air blowing towards, makes that to condense more. So due to that condensation, these gas molecules turns into liquid, that's water, and these water molecules, because of density, high density, because of more weight, where a cloud cannot hold all that water molecules, allows all the water to reach the earth's surface again in the form of rainfall. So this rain reaches the earth's surface, okay, in various places. Okay, we don't find or we don't see this rain, okay, falling or reaches only towards the water or moving only towards the water. So we observe or we notice this water molecules or this rainfall on the earth's surface, wherever it may be, okay, in different places, maybe a mountain region, maybe a water body, maybe a plain, okay, in different places we see all this water droplets or water molecules reaches the earth's surface, whether it is a water body or a mountain area or a hilly area, desert area, whichever the area it is, whichever the place it is, we observe this, okay, water molecules reaches on the surface of the earth. And so if how much amount of water it can penetrate, penetrate means going deeper. So this water, it penetrates into the soil, which will be penetrated, water will be penetrated. Which water penetrates into the soil? The rainwater, the water which reached the earth's surface due to rain. Okay, that water penetrates or goes deeper into the earth's surface, and that water is later taken by the plants. That's a different issue, so we will go for that later. So but here this water which falls on the earth's surface, most of the water penetrates into the earth's surface, okay, penetrates into the or goes deeper into the earth, and some water, okay, it flows into the water bodies also. So some of the water, it flows into the water bodies also. So again, that is due to this sun's heat or sun's temperature. So we notice this, okay, water, it gets evaporated into the atmosphere and forms as a cloud, and this gets condensed, again reaches the earth's surface in the form of rainfall. So it is a continuous process. Here we notice there is a cyclic process. First of all, okay, it is a cyclic process which is being cycled here. Water is being cycled. Cycling means what here? So water moves into the sky, sky to the earth again. Okay, sky to the earth and earth to the, okay, sky. Sky to the earth and earth to the sky again. So it is keep on going on like that. Okay, it's going on like that. This process, it continues like that. So which is being cycled? Water is being cycled. So we call it as water cycle. Okay, and for this topic, here a few more points were given for you. Okay, eastward monsoon. and southwest monsoon, northeast monsoon and southwest monsoon. We'll discuss that topic also, and we'll complete this. How many monsoons are there? Two monsoons are present. One is southwest monsoon, and other one is northeast monsoon. So when do we observe this northeast monsoon? November to December. And this southwest monsoon is from June to September. So we see winds, they blows from west. Wind which is blowing from west, we call it as southwest monsoon. And wind which is blowing from east, we call it as northeast monsoon. Two types of monsoons we are having. One is southwest monsoon and the other one is northeast monsoon. During this period we'll have rainfall. So if the wind blows from west, we call it as southwest monsoon. And if the wind is blowing from east, we call that as northeast monsoon. What is the period of this southwest monsoon? From which month to which month? We notice this southwest monsoon from the month of June to September. And we notice northeast monsoon from the month of November to December. So this is northeast monsoon. Mostly during southwest monsoon, that is from June to September, during this periods